the animal shelter provides fantastic services for the citizens of Lethbridge as far as their temporary care for animals that are displaced for whatever reason or relinquished by their owners for whatever reason they may have. Also the veterinarian care, that they facilitate that. Any animal that is adopted out is spayed or neutered and microchipped. So that's another way that we're encouraging responsible pet ownership, is by example, leading by example. And then they do, of course, the enforcement component. They enforce a handful of animal-related bylaws. And education. They like to go out to the schools, encourage responsible pet ownership.
There's sort of four main things that we look at. They consist of some sort of basic needs and then some things that come from our municipal bylaws. So with dogs, obviously they are required to be registered, and so we do, that's sort of, I say that's the foundation of responsible pet ownership, is registering your animals and also having them microchipped. And then we're looking at things like keeping them from becoming a nuisance within the community, so ensuring that they're on leash when they're in parks, you're cleaning up after them in the parks, you're not letting them stay outside unattended for long periods so they're creating excessive noise. We also highly encourage, obviously, spay and neutering all of your pets, making sure they're seeing a vet and vaccinated properly, and that's again to sort of uphold those community standards of ensuring that the pets are healthy, which in return makes a healthy, clean, safe neighborhood. There's some unique things that we have, including an HVAC system, and that helps with the health and safety of the animals that are in our facility through disease control. We also have dedicated isolation rooms, which keep the animals that are being intaken separate from the animals that end up going through the adoption program. And again, that's very important to ensure that the animals stay healthy while they're in the facility. We have some music that plays in the rooms where the animals are kept, and it's scientifically proven to provide sort of a calm environment to cats and dogs while they're staying in the facility, because that's really important.
So ideally we like to have an empty shelter. That's the goal. Doesn't happen that way, unfortunately, but the turnover rate is high. And the turnover rate gets higher the more responsible pet owners are.
Every day, our enforcement officers and our animal care staff work to educate people on responsible pet ownership, and it is very simple. Those basic needs that you provide to your animal and those basic things you do to ensure community standards are upheld is how we reduce the animals coming into the facility in the end.